Well, today there's going to be a lot of insulation trimming, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. If you look right here, there's a brace board that comes across there. So that means when I come up against this with an insulation board, I'm going to have a gap as wide as that 1x that's going to run down the side of here. Here's an example right here. Now that needs to be insulated. So what I'm going to do is something like this. I'm going to take and, where's my camera? What am I looking at? Come on now. So I'm going to cut me a narrow strip like this and slip it up in here. Now yesterday I was out here using a saw to cut these little side strips like this. Oh, that just makes a world of mess, which has to be cleaned up. Now I have a place to put that. I can put it in between the walls over in my other shed for insulation. But I thought it'd be nice if I could try to do these without making that kind of a mess. So I've kind of come up with a little bit of a plan. By the way, you might notice there's a piece of big beautiful furniture here that wasn't here yesterday. I'm going to talk about that and this a little bit more later on. Let's just give you a little hint of something that's in the works. And you might also notice that the back of the truck has a great big pile of my camera. What's my camera looking at? Great big pile of tin on it. Something else we can talk about later. But what we're talking about now is cutting this stuff as narrow as a piece of this. So what I've been doing, what I did on that first one, is I took a piece of this, put it on here, marked down the side of it with a pencil, and then stood it up and cut it with this knife. Now maybe I can get you guys to sit on the bed of my truck here like this, and you can watch me do one of these. Cutting a straight line. A little bit hard to do, but it's doable. Really requires a goodly bit of patience. If you think about how many of these I'm going to have to cut, there's like, how many? A dozen rafters on each side. That's 24 times these little bitty strips times the number of these little bitty strips it takes to make a 6-foot piece. Anyway, it very quickly adds up to a lot of cutting here. But needs to be done, has to be done. Oh, now see, here's a good example of how easy it is to make a mess. Now this one, although the cut is straight on one side, it's not straight on the other side. So this will make a nice little wedge to wedge up in a hole somewhere, but it won't make a piece like I was trying to make. And that's the thing, that's one of the things that I have to watch out for, is that I don't wind up getting a cut that's wrong, just plain wrong. So in a way, that's why using that saw was easier, because the blade was long and stiff and I could just saw it. But it just produced a ridiculous amount of crumbs. I guess you could say crumbs. Yeah, crumbs. So I have to really work on keeping my knife straight so I don't wind up with a crooked cut like that. See that? It's crooked.